what's the process of finding these type of properties?
Yeah, I suppose just the only other thing that's going to add to what you said before, right, just around the capital growth side of things, I tend to look at it as like a cash flow tightrope that you're trying to walk. There's a tightrope down the middle that's not necessarily hugely positive. It's not necessarily hugely negative. But how do you get yourself down the tightrope so you can get yourself out the other end to where your result is, and just that balancing act sort of between the two. In terms of finding them, it's super important to become an area expert in those particular areas that you're looking for property, so that you know that if we're buying on this particular street, what's the street made up of? Is it somewhere where there's going to be future development potential? What's the district plan saying about it? Is it location tends to be the other really important thing as well. But if you're going into this with a bit of a sort of data to map, so to speak, of, hey, the yield looks really good on that property. We could go to Naseby in the South Island where there's a property on the market there with a 16% gross yield, but no one lives there. And it's been on the market for 8 months now. Yield's great. But you've also got to look at those things around the demographics in the area itself, and just having solid relationships with people and knowing that the people that you're talking to are going to give you honest advice. The other thing is too, in terms of us now, we've been around long enough that vendors come to us to get deals over the line. And then also to agents are also going, hey, look, we've done all these deals with you guys execute on them. We've got vendor X here who something's happened in their life, or they don't want their property to go to market for whatever reason, and they just come to match, properties up. So there's sort of a range of ways that we find them, but we find probably the most important thing, rather than where we get them from, is what do the numbers say and does it work at the end of the day.
Would you share a little bit about your agent relationships? Like, this is something that's quite important to your business, I believe. How does that work?
So agent relationships, I suppose it's like any relationship in life. You tell someone you're going to do it, and you need to deliver on that. So we've got like maybe 1 or 2 agents in all the different offices that we work with, regardless of who owns the listing. It's like our go-to person for that we can go, hey, look, we've had experience with this person. This is our client. This is what we're looking to do. They trust us. We trust them. Obviously, there's the gap there between you've got to do the best for your clients, but it's about trust and that respect that goes a long way. It's such a catchphrase with a lot of people going, build relationships with agents, build relationships with agents. And then the off-market deals will come. Well, the thing is, though, it takes a long time for that to happen.
Yeah.
Like it's this catchphrase that seems to be bantered around that, go and take an agent for a coffee and they'll give you all the off-market deals in the world. But at the end of the day, if you don't deliver or and you haven't got a track record, it just makes it that little bit harder. So track record's key.
Yeah.